Welcome to the Everything 2000s podcast, your ultimate throwback guide to one of the most iconic decades ever. I'm your co-host, Shaleena.
And I'm Kristen. We're pressing rewind on the music, movies, and TV shows that raised us. We're bringing the nostalgia, the laughs, and all the memories you didn't even know you forgot.
Let's get into it. Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Everything 2000s. Thank you so much for being here. In today's episode, we are going to be covering Cheetah Girls 2. It's going to be so much fun, so much nostalgic feels in this one. So if you grew up on this movie, love this movie, stay tuned. Don't go anywhere. This is also going to be our season 1 finale. We're going to take a little break during the summer and then we'll be back in the fall. So if there's any episodes that you've missed or you haven't listened to, be sure to check those out. And then throughout the summer, Kristen and I will be posting some rewind videos, maybe some bloopers, who knows? I don't know how you feel about that, Kristen.
No, yeah, that sounds fine.
Okay, cool. Because we have a lot.
Man, you guys don't know. You guys don't know the half of it.
Oh
we
my
get
gosh.
it done.
It's true.
We're professionals.
Yes. And what was I going to say? Oh yeah, so we're covering Cheetah Girls 2 today, and just a little summary of what the movie is about. It follows best friends Galleria, Chanel, Dorinda, and Aqua, who all together they have a band called the Cheetah Girls. In this movie, they get the opportunity of a lifetime when they strut their way to Barcelona, Spain to perform in an international music festival. And with the others preoccupied with other things like getting on their shopping, Galleria will need to restore the girls' focus if they hope to have a shot at winning. So a reoccurring theme, our reoccurring word in this movie is rehearse. Rehearse.
Rehearse. And this film came out in 2006, August 25th, 2006. So in a couple months here, it'll officially be the 20-year anniversary of this film.
Wow.
Iconic.
20 years. Dang.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Time really flew by. But when you watch this film, it feels like, wow, this is just yesterday.
That's how I felt.
Yeah. So what is your relationship with the film? Like, were you living for Cheetah Girls as well?
I was actually introduced to it through my best friend at the time in middle school, I believe, or early high school, middle school, one of those, maybe grade 8. And I was like, oh, wow, this is so cool. Like, I love it. And what's funny is a couple years before, I saw the books in a bookstore. I never read them or picked them up or bought them, but I'm like, oh, this is cool. And then years later, the movie comes out and I'm like, oh, I wish I got the books at that time.
Right. Exactly. I felt the same way. I was like, because once the movie came out, I'm like, maybe I should get into the books. But then I'm like, I'm not going to. I didn't do it in the end. I'm like, it don't even feel right.
Oh, no.
And no shade to the original source material. You know, we love a Black woman down. And that's what's so iconic about this series is that, you know, this world and this lore was created by a Black woman.
Yes.
So we need to give her 10s, okay? But it's like, once you get into the movie universe, you're like, I'm going to just keep that as is because it's just so good.
Yeah. In the books, though, I don't know if you know this, Aqua is a twin.
Yes, I did know that.
I just like, booted the twin out in the movies.
Right. I'm like, oh my God, not half of her identity.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it does seem like there are quite a few little differences in their personalities that they change from the books to the films, but nice.
And I think Dorinda was, I don't think there's a white girl in the, I don't think so. I don't remember seeing a white girl in the covers of the book. I think they were all Black. And
nice.
I'm not sure if Chanel in the book is Spanish or not. I'm not sure.
Right. Okay, nice. So
Yeah.
you were put on in middle school by a friend, you said.
Yes. Yes. How about you?
I ended up being put on because back in the day when we had our family computer, I was only allowed access to AOLkids.com. And that was basically just like a fun little website for you to listen to music, play little kids games and stuff like that. And so they used to have like new music from like Disney Channel on there. And
Oh.
they were like, "Oh, there's a new hit movie coming out." This was when this first Cheetah Girls film came out, called Cheetah Girls, that's coming out soon on Disney Channel. So they released the soundtrack first, I believe, if my memory is
Oh.
correct, and then we got the film. So I was like, "Ooh, this is a bop!" Not knowing, Cinderella was a cover, of course, but either
Yes.
way, I was listening to, the entire record on AOLkids.com, and I'm like, "This is so good! I cannot wait to see this film." So that's how I stumbled upon it. So shout out to AOL kids.
Nice. Nice.
Okay. I used to be so upset because I used to, want to actually utilize the internet and go to different websites. My dad was like, if you want to use the internet, that's the only way you can use the internet is this website. Okay. Keep it cute. Um, so but that did come to my benefit because I was able to discover new Disney Channel original songs and movies and see what's going on. They constantly kept that website updated. And then once the movies came out, and then we saw, of course, that Raven was going to be added to the Cheetah Girls for the film, to help it get popularity. I'm like, okay. I was just so disappointed, at the time when you learn, like, oh, Raven's not an actual Cheetah Girl member. She's just there for the movie. Like, that was so whack to me.
Wait, I'm confused. So they had the three girls and then they added Raven at the end?
Yeah, basically. They added Raven to give it, like,
Oh.
popularity. But
Oh.
the actual real group, the Cheetah Girls, because outside of this film, like they're a real group.
So
They
they
were a real group.
right.
They made them a real group.
I thought they made them a real group after the movie.
Right. They made them a real
Oh.
group after the movie, and they were like, the real members are these three, not Raven.
Oh.
So when I learned that Raven's not an official Cheetah Girls member, I was annoyed.
I
I'm
think
like, what do you mean she's not going on tour? What do you mean she's not an actual member? She's not a part of the other albums.
I feel like she made that choice, it seems.
I
Like I
mean, the
don't
girl was booked and busy. She had That's the Raven going on at the same time.
exactly.
Lots of other stuff, so I get it. But my kid
Uh-huh.
brain was like, girl, no.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
got
yeah.
time. What do you mean? This is excuses. And the Cheetah Girls 3 comes out, and I'm like, oh, she said, I'm over it.
Yeah. I only saw it once and I don't remember much from it. I was just like, oh, where's Raven? I guess I'll give it a
Literally.
try. And I'm like, oh,
I
I
want to
remember
give
it
it
being
another chance
decent.
now.
I should watch it again. I only saw it once.
That's how I feel. I want to watch it again because I only, like you said, saw it once. And even then, I wasn't really paying attention. So I
Same.
was kind of in and out. I think of the living room that day, and I saw like bits and pieces, and I'm like, this seems like it's a mess. I was
Yeah.
hating. I know. I admit now, I was hating because I'm like, no, Raven, what do you want me to do with this? But you know what? I don't want to be shady. Like Dorinda
Hmm.
worked, okay, Chanel worked, like Aqua worked. Like I want to try to give them their tens. And then it's been interesting, learning now, like 20 years later, Raven's been doing, press and she does interviews and the little sprinkles of like tea that she gives us about
Hmm.
the Cheetah Girls lore and like how her experience, with filming the series wasn't the best because she was going through so much personally.
Hmm.
It's just like, oh, I feel so bad for her. Like to be a child actress having to be scrutinized as your like I don't know weight fluctuates as a normal person does,
Hmm.
and on top of that she's figuring out her sexual identity. Like she really seemed like she struggled a lot, and then I remember recently she on a clip said that she walked off set on Cheetah Girls 2 because she was beefing, I think, with Keely Williams.
I've heard of that too. I don't know if if Raven ever said her name, but it's assumed, I guess. I don't know if
It's
Keely
heavily
has said
assumed.
anything,
I'm not
but
sure.
yeah.
But yeah.
Because every time it's brought up, she's like, "Love you, Adrian." Like she only picks up Adrian.
Right. But I'm like, oh, that's tea. I love that. Like those two are friends. And that Adrienne Bailon has been on the new Raven's Home. You know, she's reprised her role as what's her name?
Alana.
Yeah. Alana on the show.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, love those two. Because at the end of the day, the Cheetah Girls was about Chuchi and Bubbles anyway.
That's true. At least in the movies. Right. Yeah.
And that I used to feel some type of way because I'm like, if I was Aqua and Dorinda, I would have felt like, okay, it's clear, like y'all are really the two best friends, and we're also friends, but y'all are really the two best friends.
Yeah.
Like not being a part of that duo, I'd be jealous if I was.
Yeah. Yeah, when I was doing the introduction for this episode, I'm like, 4 best friends. Oh, are they 4 best friends? I think it's just 2. I'll go with it. They know what I mean.
Because only those two have those nicknames for each other. I don't remember them calling the other girls any endearing nicknames other than like Doe for Dorinda. Yeah. But like that's not really
endearing.
Right.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So yeah, lots of memories with these films. And also at the top of the episode, I want to remind you guys that I have already covered the first Cheetah Girls film on my solo show at Everything 2000s.
This is what we're talking about, bloopers, guys.
Literally. Oh my God. At A Little Bit a Lot podcast. My solo show, like towards the beginning-ish, like episodes, my sister and I did an episode where we talked about the first film. My sister, for some reason, just loves the first film more than she loves the second. How do you feel?
I think I like the second more. No, I think I like the first one more, but I like the second soundtrack. Like the second one's soundtrack more than the first soundtrack.
Right. Yeah. And it's like, I love both of them so much, but second one's always going to take it for me. You know, Fair. The Barcelona of it all, like you said, the soundtrack of it all, you know, the stakes just feel higher. Like, I live for it. So if you guys want to check out my episode where I talk about the first Cheetah Girls film, be sure to check that out at A Little Bit a Lot podcast on YouTube, Spotify, Apple. And speaking of that, also be sure to follow us on our socials for the show, Everything 2000s. Our YouTube channel is Everything 2000s Podcast. Be sure to subscribe. I think at the day that we're recording this, we just hit like 60 subscribers on our YouTube channel. Yes. So thank you to everybody who has subscribed.
Yay.
You know, the engagement has been great on there. So I really appreciate everyone, you know, tuning in to the channel. Turn the post notifications on so that way you don't miss an episode, and leave a comment down below to let us know what you think about, you know, Cheetah Girls 2. Do you have any fun memories with this film? And be sure to follow us on Instagram at Everything 2000s Pod. Sometimes, you know, we post little fun stories on there. You know, you get to see our social, you know, cuts over there as well. So be sure to engage so that way you can join the community. And if you're listening on Spotify and Apple, rate the 5 stars, leave a review to let us know what you think about the show. And now we're going to move on to our On This Day segment.
Yes. So this one is very interesting in how it connects to the movie. I didn't do it on purpose. It just so happened to be that way.
Okay.
So we're going back to 2005, June. So in June 2005, Destiny's Child, they announced their split during one of their concerts in Spain. I don't know if they were in Barcelona, but they were in Spain when they announced their split, which is really sad for fans. But it's interesting how it connects to this movie. It's about a girl group. They're in Spain.
Right.
So I'm like, oh, wow. So they announced this on their Destiny Fulfilled and Lovin' It tour.
Nice. Oh my gosh, right. Like the Spain connection of it all is crazy.
Yeah. When I looked this up, I'm like, oh, this is perfect for this episode.
Oh, wow. Okay. W Shaleena on this day fact. Honestly, I had no idea that that's how they announced it.
Me neither.
Spain.
Yeah.
I wonder what made that. What made them do that choice? Like,
I don't know if,
overseas.
Yeah, I don't know if Spain was their last stop or one of their last stops. But yeah, they announced it on their tour.
Wow. Yeah. Everything just felt so scary and uncertain during this era. You're like, okay, Disney's Child, what are we going to do?
Yeah.
Thankfully, everything worked out. We still get reunions with the girls every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
But, man, speaking of them, Kelly Rowland just recently went on tour. Who did she go on tour with?
Oh, was it Brandy and Monica? Was she
I
with
think it
them?
was.
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
So she did really cute. She did really good. Mama Tina, Beyonce's mom, showed up, and Beyonce herself also went to a couple stops. And I thought it was funny because Kelly was like, yeah, Beyonce gave me a couple notes. And I'm like, yeah, Beyonce, give her some notes. Help your sister. And then the next couple shows, you see the notes were applied. I'm like, wow, Beyonce, the girl you are, you really took up her show like that.
Nice.
I'm like, the fact that they are still looking out for each other in that way is just so cute to me.
Yes.
Like, yeah, girl, here you go. I want to see lights here and lights there. That's really going to turn it up.
Love
She's
that.
a visionary.
Love that.
Okay. Long live Destiny's Child.
Yes.
So let's get into the Spain energy, y'all. Barcelona.
Mm-hmm. Hola, señorita.
Yes. I just love this movie. I really love this movie. Same thing with Princess Diaries. Once I finish watching it, I'm like, right. Life is what you make it. Like, I just always
Miracles
feel so
happen once in a while.
Like, hands up, y'all. Like, come on. Life is beautiful, isn't it? Right? Like, you feel so, I just feel so hopeful and so, like, refreshed after I watched this film, because it's been a couple years since I watched Cheetah Girls 2. So I was excited, and I made my boyfriend watch it with me for the first time. So,
nice. What was his thoughts?
I still don't really know. I still don't know his feedback, because he was kind of on his phone, and I was kind of annoying. But I can't hold him hostage and be like, get off, because, like, I guess it's Cheetah Girls. So I'll have to get his thoughts after, because I meant to ask him, like, okay, well, even though you're on your phone, like, you did still watch. Like, what did you think about the film? But he was, like, laughing when I told him about, like, a lot of my lore, little moments that I used to love with this movie. So it was cute.
Love that.
A nice little watch moment. But let's start off. We're gonna, as usual, we go over movies. We talk about our standout scenes, and one standout scene to me, to get us started, was, of course, the opening number. The party's just begun.
Bop.
Start the party up, feel the groove, celebrate what you came to do, crank the music, now's the time. Like, are you kidding me? This was when Disney Channel was, like, undeniably writing good source material for these soundtracks. Whoever produced this soundtrack for this film needs a Grammy nom.
Yes.
Okay, like, clock it. Okay, and I feel like I can attest to the fact that The Party's Just Begun is a song that not only could touch children at the time, but it can span across generations as, like, a certified bop and not just a kids movie, song. Because my lore with this is that this song single-handedly connected me and my dad even more.
Aw, okay. That's so cute.
Yeah,
that's sweet.
So I definitely had to write that down as a standout scene, because not only is The Party Just Begun such a fun way to open up the movie, and the song has so much energy, the performance itself is so exciting. Like, they kill it, right? Like, doing a cute little show in New York. They're like, oh, girl, junior year is over, we're going into senior year. And I'm like, oh, wow, like, so fun. It seems like they're having a party just for the girls.
And the choreo was fire.
It really is. But I'll never forget when this came out, and my dad used to, like, we play the movie. My dad heard this song, and he was like, dang, this song is pretty good, guys. And I'm like, right? Like, The Party's Just Begun is really good. And my dad became obsessed with this song. And he was like, skip the fact that it's, like, for a kid's movie. This record slaps. So much so that my dad downloaded it and then, like, put it on his MP3 player at the time.
Wow.
And he used to work at the post office at the time, and he would, like, you blast this song when he was working at the post office, because he was like, this song is actually good. And so to this day, we were like, party like you're ready for so much more. Like, we still quote this song. It is still part of our family lore because as a family, we love Party Just Begun specifically.
Love that.
So that's just like a fun little memory for me, is like my dad loving this opening number.
Awesome. Thank you for sharing that one.
Yeah. All right. What do you got?
So the first one I wrote down was the scene where the Cheetah Girls apply for the contest in Spain. So if you guys need a little reminder of how that went down, is the four of them are having a sleepover. I forget whose house they're at.
I think they're at Galleria's house.
Okay, they're at Galleria's house having a sleepover. And they all
have cheetah pajamas on, which is so cute to me.
On brand. So Aqua, she sees a shooting star. So they all go to the window, make a wish, and then they're all like, Barcelona. Because Chanel's going there in the summer, and I guess she wants to go. She wants them to come. She wants them to come with her, I guess. Is that how it goes?
I think it was like, did they see the magazine? No, they saw the magazine
after.
Yeah. So she was like, I wish my girls could come with me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
they saw the magazine.
Yeah. So then the wind flips the magazine pages to the section of the magazine where it has the ad for this music festival in Spain, Barcelona. So then Raven, or not, I shouldn't say Raven, Galleria was like, hey, Chanel, translate this. What does it say? And she's like, oh my gosh, it's a music festival. And she's like, oh my gosh, we should apply. And then Chanel's like, oh, well, we missed the date. And she's like, I keep calling her Raven.
That's okay.
Galleria. It's like, forget it. We're going to call them. So she picks up the phone. By the way, that phone, is that a phone? It's like a stick.
That was one commentary that my boyfriend did say. He was like, what is that? That's supposed to be a house phone? And I'm like, I don't know.
It's a stick. Oh my gosh. And then so they realize, oh, the time difference, we're not going to call, it's only 4 a.m. there. So Raven sets an alarm for 4 a.m. New York time. And then the part that got me was Galleria's like, Chuchi, wake up. Chuchi, wake up. Barcelona's on the phone. Chuchi, wake up. Barcelona's on the phone. Hola. Hola, momento. Chuchi, Barcelona's on the phone.
And then she wakes up the rest of the girls.
Yeah.
Like, Raven's comedic, like, timing and just everything about her physical comedy was, you could, like, she really showed it a lot more in this movie compared to Cheetah Girls 1.
Yeah, I that scene was hilarious. And then the part that got me also was Chanel's like, oh, they said we can't audition. So Galleria takes the phone. We're going to audition right now. Sisters on 3, because we are sisters. We stand together. And she's like, sisters on 3.
That's how you whip the girls into shape. Okay? You need that girl to be like, boom, cack, let's go. And what they do.
Take this opportunity right now.
Exactly. I don't care.
If they said no, they haven't heard us yet.
Right. To have that type of confidence as a junior in high school.
Yes.
I applaud it.
Yeah, same here. So that's my first scene that I wrote down.
Yeah, to piggyback off of that scene, before I move on to my next one, I thought it was funny how the whole time that they're eating their Chinese food, it was funny because I just saw a TikTok making fun of like POV when people eat Chinese food in movies. And it's like, what's going on here? You know what I mean? Because Galleria had a moment where she was supposed to be eating her Kung Pao chicken and she had the chopsticks and she went to go like dip her chopsticks in the box. And then she went to go put her chopsticks in her mouth and like chew, but there was nothing on the chopstick. And the same thing happened, I think, with like Aqua or was it Doe? Either way, like y'all are all eating and there's nothing on the chopsticks. No, I think Doe has like and Aqua have forks. I'm like, okay, right. And that same thing happens later on when we meet Marty Soul. and her mom ends up taking her burger away and her fries away. And Marisol goes to grab a fry and put it in her mouth, but she doesn't grab an actual fry. And I'm like, okay. Like little moments like that, I always, notice.
That's so
So I thought that was
silly.
funny.
I don't know why they wouldn't make them actually eat.
Right. With the chopstick of
Weird.
it all during that audition moment was like funny to me. Okay. And then my next standout scene was just in general, like you mentioned, rehearse, was Galleria pushing everyone to rehearse in general throughout this film.
Yes.
Because it's like, I just felt like we needed to kind of wake it up a little bit here. Because, over the past 20 years, there's always been, debates on, is Galleria, was she doing too much? Right? Because we have these moments where it's like, okay, we saw she had a slightly inflated ego in the first film and she got an attitude adjustment. And then the second film, she's like, okay, I'm going to keep it cute, right? Be a team player, not be too bossy like she was trying to be in the first film. Love that. But at some point somebody does have to try to wrangle the girls when, like you said at the beginning, the focus is not where the focus needs to be. And so, to some certain extent, it's like, I do get it. When in Barcelona, you want to do the touristy things. Like, there are so many different interests that all of these girls have that are pulling them in these different directions. Aqua wants to go to the fashion house with Galleria's mom because she's a fashion girl. She designs, all their outfits for their, performances. Chanel has made a new, Spanish friend that she wants to hang out with that's secretly sabotaging them. Dorinda found a new, boo. So she's, going out to lunch with him and doing, choreography with him. So I get it, to a certain extent, like you do want to be able to have like moments where you can, play, right? But at the same time, you have to have balance. And there was no balance. There was absolutely no balance at all. So it's like, I'm like Galleria, like, I don't want to say that y'all can't have fun, but when are we going to rehearse? Like, when are we even going to attempt? And then the one time that they do get a rehearsal in, like she said, it was only for 30 minutes. And then Galleria's mom is like, okay, Aqua, I'm leaving. And it's like, girl, what? And then Dorinda gets a call. Oh my God, he said he wants to go to lunch. And it's like, girl, what's going on? So I just thought that was, it's once again, I just feel like we need to wake it up. Like, Galleria is the one that is pushing everyone to rehearse constantly throughout this film. So, by the time she has enough at the end, I can't say that I blame her. Because it's like, guys, what else am I supposed to do? I can't pull your hair and physically force you to do this. Like, what other way am I supposed to get you guys to want to do this when this is the reason why we came here? And y'all know me. Y'all know I take this very seriously, So it's like, what's going on? And then it just was, sad to me when, especially when she tries to talk to Chanel and she's like, okay, girl, you got this new friend. And Chanel's like, relax. It's like, girl, what? Relax. Like, you don't see that I've been trying? And I feel like they need to give her credit because old Galleria in the first film would have cut into them crazy if they were acting like this. But new Galleria 2.0, y'all don't want to wake up the beast. She, I feel like, kept it very cute. She's like, all right, y'all, I am trying to keep it cute. I'm trying to still be nice. I'm trying to be as patient as humanly possible. But y'all pushed it too far. Y'all pushed it too far because if you're not showing that you even want to at least even try. And it's just crazy because then Dorinda's like, well, it's not like I'm not working on the choreo. And during Galleria said, well, we even chose the song. Like, girl, please.
I was hoping you were going to say that part. She's like, you are working on a choreo to a song we haven't chosen. Yo.
She's like, yo was the New York. The yo was the New York. And that should have been the moment where Dorinda should have been like, ooh, the New York is coming out. Like, we're in Spain. She ain't playing. Because what's the tea? Like, do y'all want this or not? Do you want this or not? Like, we all went to that teen club and we saw Marisol eat us up. So much so that the girls were shook. Joaquin said, "Oh, I can arrange for y'all to go on stage." No, we don't. They were shook. They were shook after Marisol performed.
Oh my
So if
gosh.
y'all literally know that you're shaking in your boots and you see that the competition is extremely fierce, which now looking back is like Marisol wasn't all that. I'm sorry,
No,
she wasn't
a
all
bit
that.
pitchy, very pitchy.
Yeah,
But
and it's not like
when she sang in Spanish, it sounded better versus when she sang in English, in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah.
And on top of that, it's not like she was wearing Boomcak's choreo. She was just up there throwing a hat, putting the hat back on, stomping on the hat, picking it
Stepping on
back
the
up.
hat. I'm like, no, put that back on your head. I hope you don't.
No, literally. So it's like, really, Marisol was not eating the girls like she really could have. So I don't really know why they're even so shook in the first place. Like, no, you're the Cheetah Girls. Like, no, get up there and do a little something. But they were shook. And I was like, oh, that surprised me. So it's like, if it's really on that and y'all know that, then why would not every single one of you want to lock in? And it's like, at the same time, I want to give them all grace because, they're children, they're excited, it's easy to get distracted, it's easy to get caught up in it. Not everybody has that like hustle mentality at a young age in the way that Galleria does. But at the same time, it's like, guys, come on, like, you did make a commitment to this group. What's going on? So I just think that that's, really crazy that Galleria even had to push everyone this hard. When we were all have been through what we've been through, we should really all be locked in. But when in Barcelona, sometimes your brain just get, I don't know, distracted. And that was really hard to watch, because
Yeah.
I'm like, I know Galleria is trying. She's trying to keep it cute with y'all. So you should be lucky that all she did was just get on the train instead of cutting up and cutting into y'all.
Yeah.
Because imagine she didn't do that and she had a moment where she just blew up. She was like, you know what? I'm not even going to let them get me out of my body. I'm going to just go.
Yeah.
And she ate with that.
Did you notice how hard the mothers were preventing the girls from changing Galleria's mind? They're like, no, she's sleeping. No, don't disturb her. No. Like, wow, they really don't want her in that. They don't want the girls in that room. Like, they were like, I don't know if Galleria told them, like, I don't want to see them anymore, but those mothers made sure the other three would not go into that room.
Like, if that would happen, Galleria would have cut into them something nasty. She would have hurt their feelings. I think she would have hurt their feelings.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Okay. What you got next?
My second point that I wrote down was Dorinda. We all know you're a foster child. We know it. It's just every little moment I'm a foster child. I don't know my family. I'm a foster child.
Like, girl, okay. Can we get another identity? Like, we get it. That doesn't have to be who you are. It's just a part of who you are. It doesn't have to be who you are.
So the part that gets me was when, and I'm sure you know this part, is she's meeting up with Joaquin and she sees
Barcelona Boo.
Yeah, Barcelona Boo. And she's at the dance studio where he works for the summer. And she sees that he just got off his shift. Some of his coworkers are still there chatting with him. And he's like, no, I can't go. And they're like, Joaquin, come with us. I don't know if you noticed one of his coworkers, the female, she was like tugging on, like, come. Yeah. Like, I was like, okay, easy.
I'm like, not too much.
Easy now. So he's like, no, I'm not going to go for lunch with you. You guys go ahead. And they're like, okay, fine. And then Dorinda's like, oh, I would have dressed up if you told me to. And he's like, oh no, I'm going to get dressed down. And she's like, oh, why'd you brush them off? Like, I'm okay to say hi to your dance friends, but when the suits come on, I'm not okay. Like, I'm not good enough. And then he's like, I don't know what you mean. And then she's like, I'm a foster kid. No, what she say?
Because at this point she hadn't told him nothing. They just kept being like, it's complicated.
What'd she say? She's like, you know your ancestors. I don't know my ancestors. You dance because it's a hobby. I dance because it's my life. And then he's like, I don't know what you mean. Let's talk. She's like, no, we ain't gonna talk. No, it's too complicated. And then she goes, I'm just like, how did this escalate? How did this happen? How? She just misread everything and just completely went off the rails. And I was just laughing to myself watching this unfold. I'm like, Dorinda, Dorinda, Dorinda. And then we later find out that he's like, the only reason why I didn't invite you to lunch or introduce you is because I can't afford to bring you to where they're going. And she's like, oh, so you're broke like me? She's like, I'm so sorry. I feel so bad. Yeah.
It would have been easier if he would have just, I don't know, maybe said that in the moment. But also at the same time, I get why that can be kind of embarrassing.
Yeah.
So if he says, oh, no, it's fine, then maybe you should have just took his word for that instead of turning up on him. So it's like, in hindsight, yeah, maybe he could have just been outright honest with him, but like, girl, no.
But she didn't allow him to.
Exactly.
He's like, let's talk. No. Like,
right.
So it's like, him.
Oh, God. And like, I completely forgot about like their relationship crash out, like climax of it all in the film. Because like when you think about Cheetah Girls 2, you're not thinking about, my first thing that comes to mind is like Dorinda and her boo. But looking at it again, I'm like, girl, like you turned up like out of nowhere on this man. Like, what? And like, I can see why that was such a trigger for her. Like, clearly she was just triggered. You know,
she's insecure.
Yeah, it really brought out her financial insecurities from, you know, being a foster child and being poor. And I get that. But at some point, you gotta get therapized and, you know, work on not lashing out on other people when you feel those insecurities pop out, you know, because I don't think that that's something that goes away. You just have to work on how you deal with them and not taking it out on other people.
And and also, why are you bringing up his ancestors and your ancestors in this conversation? Like,
it's like, girl, this is so irrelevant.
Know your ancestors.
That has nothing to do with lunch and nothing to do with my coworkers.
Oh my gosh.
The script could have been a little bit more fleshed out as far as that goes, because I don't know what is going on, sister. Like, she just was throwing anything out at that point. I'm triggered, so I'm going to bring up this, and that. And it's like, girl, what?
Yeah. And how do you know he doesn't dance for his life like you?
Literally. Like, she just speaking on everything she don't know nothing about. Like he said in the end, like, girl, clock it. I don't got no coin.
Yeah, I was just like, girl, take a deep breath.
Dorinda, like you said. Yeah. I'm happy they were able to reconcile in the end, and he was able to, like, you know, tell her actually what's going on and that she apologized, because, girl, that was wild.
Yeah.
I do love their cute little moment. I have a special memory with Dorinda Joaquin with the Dance With Me song. I love that song. That was one of the first songs that I loved from the soundtrack, because for those who don't know, Drew Seeley. Yes. Shout out to Drew Seeley. At first when I heard him, I'm like, is that a black man? I was like convinced that Drew Seeley was black when I was a kid. I'm like, that's a black man singing. The thing I love about the song is not only is Drew Seeley singing it, but it also features Marisol. Marisol ate on this song.
She did.
Yes. And for those who don't know, Drew Seeley is like also the singing voice of Troy Bolton in High School Musical 1.
Yes.
So I absolutely love that song. And I feel like it just adds like to that extra romantic, you know, Spanish, like just whimsy, vacation, like summer love feel that these two had, you know, during this film. So I feel like Dance With Me was like the perfect song to play as they were like having their cute little romancy dancey like sequence. Dance with me, I'm dancing with you. I'm like, ooh, like the bridge.
Yes.
Like they're not playing. Okay, the songs have a pre-hook, hook, bridge. Like These are
Yeah.
full songs,
Real songs.
guys.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. So I definitely love that.
Yes.
Okay, my next moment was Marisol's mom.
Oh gosh.
We gotta wake it up. Okay, Marisol's mom came up there with crooked teeth and a dream.
Ah! No, Kristen. Why?
Oh my god! No shade.
Why?
No.
Why? I felt
Shade.
the shade on that one. Damn.
It was so distracting to me as a kid. And to
Oh my
this day,
gosh.
all I do is look into Marisol's mom's mouth.
Woo.
I'm like, oh, okay.
Oh man. Whew.
But Marisol's mom was literally on her demon mode. And it's like, girl, do you know how much of a loser you have to be to plot on trying to sabotage children? Like, I understand you want your daughter to be a pop star, but for you to stoop that low and literally like take it to hell and plot on young, innocent children is actually diabolically sick, demented. It's literally like showing signs of literal mental illness. I don't understand what is up with this lady. So it's just crazy to me that she makes it her agenda to sabotage them throughout this film. And, shout out to Marisol because clearly she's being like controlled by her mother in a way that is not okay. And at least she tries to push back and be like, Mom, no, like these girls are cool. Like these are actually could be friends. So it's like at the end of the day, Marisol is still guilty because she still did what she was told to do, but at the same time, she's a kid. What choice does she really have? So I'll give her grace on that. But it's crazy because then like once the Cheetah Girls like kind of get it together and they're like, okay, we're gonna rehearse, we're gonna do what we need to do. They perform Step Up at the teen club, kind of as a warm up, to get ready for the festival. And they're like, all right, y'all, we reconcile, we made up, let's go serve what we need to serve and do Step Up. And then everybody's like, whoa, because this is the first time that they're seeing the Cheetah Girls in Barcelona. So everyone's impressed, the crowd is going crazy. Cut to Marisol's mom in the crowd, she just hating. Girl, you in this sour face.
Yep.
Like, you need an attitude adjustment. Like, word to Lily from Princess Diaries. Like, no, like, that is actually crazy to me. That you're going to sit up here as a grown woman and be in this crowd at this teen club. Why are you even here anyway? You need to drop your daughter off and go. Let her enjoy her time. What the frick are you still here for? First of all, most parents just drop their teen off or let their teen just go to the teen club and then live their life, but you're the only mama up in here. Like, girl, read the room. So that just pissed me off when it cuts to like the scene of her sitting up just, oh, okay. Like, no, they ate that. They ate that down. Like, don't even be a hater. And like, shout out to Galleria's mom for immediately being like, I don't trust this lady.
Yep.
And then Galleria's like, no, she said she wanted to meet you. She's like,
she's smart. She's like, she's smart.
Exactly.
She's smart.
And I love the fact that Galleria's mom was not overly nice to Marisol's mom either. Yes. Like, every time Marisol's mom said something, Galleria's mom responded with like something quick and like slightly shady.
Yeah. I remember. I remember. She's like, oh, your girls are so great. They're awesome. She's like, I'll keep them. Yeah. Thank you. Like, something like that. Like...
Oh my god! It's like she ate that. She ate that, and then like when she was like talking to Chanel's mom, and they're both like talking about two different things. Like Chanel's mom is like worrying about the ring, but then Galleria's mom's like, something I don't trust about this lady. She's like, my mama, doesn't play when it comes to her cubs or something like that.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, lock in. Because what? Like, she knew that it wasn't nothing good about that lady. And then for her to arrange for the girls to be paid, You loser. That is sick.
Yeah. So for context for listeners that don't remember or don't know what you're talking about, basically people who applied and auditioned for the music festival, they applied being amateurs, meaning that they don't get paid. They're not paid performers. So that was like one of the stipulations for the music festival. And Marisol's mom knew this and set, as you were saying, set up the Cheetah Girls to get paid so that the owner of the music festival would find out and then kick out the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah,
from the
but she almost got away with it.
Yeah.
But thankfully, Angel
said, yeah,
I seen what I needed to see. And the girls gave the money back to the club owner.
Mm-hmm.
So take that, Marisol's mom.
Yeah.
All right, on to the next.
Okay, so speaking of songs, this scene happened towards the beginning of when they were in Spain. The Alanita Nana lullaby with Chanel and Marisol. When they sang that, I remember as a kid, my sister and I trying to learn the Spanish and be like singing along with whenever that part came on. Oh, it's so dreamy. It's so whimsical and magical. It's just like, oh, this is a nice lullaby. So I
Nanita na na nanita na na nanita
Benito sea, Benito sea, Benito sea. Something really fast in Spanish.
What kills me about Ala Nanita is that Raven immediately looks at the girls and she's like, and like they immediately clock in with the ooh.
Yes. And like, the ahs and the harmonies. Yeah.
They better add the harmonies onto it because y'all ain't the only two that can sing up in here. Let's show them the Cheetah Girls.
Yeah. So that was mine. That was my favorite, one of my favorite scenes.
Ala Nanita, she might be like one of the most iconic moments of the film, honestly. I love that song. Like that moment, they shut the club down on that one.
They did. Everyone just gathers around, holding hands, swaying.
Right. They're like, ooh, we're feeling that.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Okay. My next moment that stood out to me is, of course, them bringing out Marisol at the end of the film during Amigas Cheetahs. First of all, the fact that Galleria wrote that song while in Spain, A down. Okay.
Right?
Galleria, the pen game that you have is untouchable. Okay. And I was just like, the petty in me would have been like, oh, respectfully, F you, Marisol.
Yeah, I'm like, no, you could stay out there eating your, what was she eating? Poutine? I don't know.
Something.
I was like, you go out there.
Literally, it's like, well, y'all better than me because Marisol wouldn't have been part of Nan number in my festival. Like, you put us through hell, you and your mama. And so I understand that, you know, at the end of the day, this is really mainly your mom's doing. But the petty in me would have been like, I ain't bringing Marisol out here for my final number. So, you know, kudos to the girls, you know, for bringing her out. But that wouldn't have been a choice that I would have personally made.
Same.
But Amigas Cheetahs of it all is just also another, like, extremely iconic. Every single number is just so iconic. But Amigas Cheetahs, like, everything about their designs for their costumes are so iconic. Not too long ago, there was a trend on TikTok where people were like dressing up, as like Raven's costume from Amigas Cheetahs and being like, "They're truly your Amigas Cheetahs," and it was so funny because it's like everybody knows how iconic Raven's outfit alone with her little hat and her messy hair was in that number, and then like Chanel's outfit.
I loved hers. So cute.
Right?
Hers is the best.
I think so too. And like Dorinda's outfit is okay. Aqua's is cute too. But
I don't remember.
Aqua has like a little button up.
Yes, and she has like a blue something in her hair. Does she have something in her hair, or is it like here
on the outfit?
On the outfit. I don't remember what Dorinda was wearing.
Yeah, I think Dorinda has like a button-up moment too, or some type of jacket. But nobody's eating the way that Chanel is eating. Like, first of all, Chanel has look number one for the costumes in the sequence, and then Raven, and then I would say then Aqua, and then Dorinda is my ranking of outfits. Fair. Would you agree?
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, yeah. But like, oh, Chanel, Adrienne Bailon looks so beautiful in this number. Like, she genuinely looks so gorgeous. She's just truly in her element in this. And like, when you think about it, like the fact that Dorinda, you know, was supposed to, like, in this film in the lore, design their costumes. Not Dorinda, Aqua. Give
Aqua. Like Dorinda.
Give Aqua her tens. Yes. Aqua designed the heck out of those costumes. Yes. Are you kidding me? So then it just makes everything just feel so like just perfect in the end, because you have Dorinda with the choreography, you have Aqua with the design of the clothes, Galleria with the composition of the song, and then like, what does Chanel do?
Sorry, the way that you asked that, I was like, what does Chanel do? Like, complains about her mom's boyfriends? I don't know.
No, literally. Because now I'm wondering, like, did I miss that lore? Or what is Chanel's role in contributing to the Cheetah Girls? Like, does she help with...
Maybe the vocals?
Because I remember in the first film, they were like...
Melodies?
Right. They were like, oh, you hit the high C. Right. Does she help Galleria with the songwriting and the melodies or production?
Maybe.
Like, what does she do? Yeah, maybe she, like you said, helps with the harmonies. I don't know.
Maybe, yeah.
Because when she pulled up to the train station, she's like, this song is supposed to be a 4-part harmony. Man, I'm like, y'all better show up in your pajamas and be on your knees begging. Because y'all were out of control.
Horrible friends.
Yeah, but yeah, so that's my note there. I, in general, wouldn't have brought out Marisol, okay, because I'm petty. But at the same time, Amigas Cheetahs is such a beautiful number. It's so much fun. It's so exciting. The designs for the costumes are absolutely incredible. The energy is there. Just that number, it gets me hype every single time. So 10s on Amigas Cheetahs for sure.
Love that. Yes. Yeah, this one this end number kind of reminded me of the Spice Girls movie. At the end of that movie, how they perform, they went through all these hurdles to get to their performance in the movie. I don't know if you've ever seen it or if you were ever into the Spice Girls. I was a huge fanatic.
Nice.
But at the end of the Spice Girls movie, they have their final performance. It kind of reminded me of, like, watching this movie reminded me of the Spice Girls movie ending too. Cute. With like all these hurdles, and then they're finally there at their performance and they killed it. So
it's just such a satisfying way to end the film.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And then my final point here is just I really enjoyed the soundtrack. I know earlier you mentioned Step Up, so I also enjoyed that one as well. And then I forgot to mention when I was talking about, I guess you were talking about Galleria, her reoccurring theme of saying, we need to rehearse. We got to rehearse. You would be good right now if we rehearse.
Like, what was y'all not getting? I don't know how my other thing, she needs to say it in another language or what?
Right?
Like, I don't get it.
So the point that I wrote down that I forgot to mention when you brought up the conversation she had with Chanel is she's like, oh, to Marisol, she's like, oh, at least someone's rehearsing. and then Chanel's like, just give me 2 minutes, Galleria, I'll be right there. And she's like, 2 minutes get turned into 2 weeks really quickly. I was like, oh no. So I'm about to go down now.
And that was her holding it in. That was her trying to reel it in,
yes.
folks. Like, what don't you get? She's trying to keep it cute. Like, as someone who's like, I can relate. Like, girl, do not test me.
Oh man.
Like, it can get crazy real fast. Like, what do you mean?
Yes.
Give you 2 minutes. You're
Yeah.
rehearsing and dilly dallying around with a song that ain't got nothing to do with what we came here to do. Like, there's no benefit you get out of learning Marisol's song.
Exactly.
Absolutely no benefit.
Yeah.
So I don't understand it. And then it was crazy because Marisol tried to pipe up on Galleria and be like,
Oh yeah, yeah,
"Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I was invited here."
Yeah. I remember that part. I was like, oh no, Marisol, I thought you were sweet. You little spice now. Shoot. You're not innocent.
Literally. No, truly. So it's like, okay, girl, you knew what you was doing. I was invited here.
Yeah, that was.
Right.
Eesh.
Okay, and I'm gonna invite my butt away from this conversation before it gets really, really crazy. Because I don't know what you got going on, Marisol, but
Oh
I'm
my
not the
gosh.
1, 2, or 3. So let's dip.
Oh my.
Yeah. That whole disagreement was like so crazy. I'm like, okay, Chanel, you're tripping.
She was. She was.
Yeah. And my last, note here is just once again, Adrienne by Lon. It's like once I, watching this film again this past weekend, I'm like, dude, like she's just such a standout for me in this film. Of course, Raven is automatically the standout for me. Like she's automatically the number one. There's not any question.
Yes.
But then when you think about the second contender, it's like they make sense why this is the Chuchi and Bubble show. Okay? Like, read the room, guys. Get with the program. This is the Chuchi and Bubble show. Because at the end of the day, Chuchi and Bubbles are going to give the girls what we need. Okay? So, there is just something that's so fierce about this combination with these two on the track together. But it's like, specifically Adrienne Bailon, like, it's just I just feel like people need to give her more of her tens for how much she held it down, especially in this film with her character, like, but her voice is just so beautiful. It's so beautiful. Like, listening to all the songs again while watching this film, I'm just like, there's just no one like her. Like she has a one of a kind, unique type of voice that
Agreed.
no one else has. And it's gorgeous. It's just buttery smooth. The things that she can do with her vocals is just incredible. And it just makes me sad that, over the years you've learned like she was struggling mentally with, her voice. And like she's like, I didn't want to listen to my voice. I thought my voice was annoying. She also struggled because, she was like, felt like, okay, I don't want to, sing any more songs outside of the Cheetah Girls because I feel like I sound like a kid. And it's like,
Yeah.
ugh,
And
the
people had
mind.
critiqued her as well. I think that's where it came from
Yeah.
too.
Right. So not only are you getting critiques, but then it's like now becoming this like self-hatred thing. And it just sucks because it's like, girl, F all the noise. Like, you gotta realize and lock in that like you have a beautiful voice. Like, F the haters. And it's like, could you imagine what songs we could have gotten, or like solo career we would have gotten from her if she hadn't been like bullied or made to feel like she didn't have something to offer? And
Wow.
like now she's with her current husband and he's a gospel artist and they've
Yeah.
made a few
Israel.
songs together. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I want to see her back on her 3LW teams and like release like a pop R&B like record, you know? Like that would just be incredible because her voice is just so beautiful. And I just hate knowing that she didn't, love it for a long time.
Yeah.
So she just really ate, and especially with like Amiga's Cheetahs. No matter where we come from, like, girl,
Yes.
what?
Yep.
What?
That's the best part of the song.
Well, literally, we can be ourselves and still be wild. Like,
Amigas, cheetahs, friends for life.
Like, girl, you ate that.
She did.
She put her foot into that no matter where. Like, girl, what? Come on now. Like, that is crazy. That's crazy. She went nutso in the studio.
Oh, yes.
She absolutely went nutso. She slid all over that track. And then it's just like, even the little, like, little things that you hear her ad-libs in the background throughout Amigas Cheetahs. Like, I'm about to add that back into rotation. Cheetah Girls 2 album is going back into rotation in 2026 because single-handedly because of Adrienne Bailon. Like, don't play with her. So that's just my last note. I just really needed to stress the importance of how beautiful her voice is, and also the fact that we never learn if they actually win the contest or not. It's still gaggy to me.
I didn't realize that they don't tell you if they won or not. In the third one, do they say?
I don't know.
Maybe they say something about that. I don't know. But yeah, that was interesting to end off the movie like that.
They just waltz off into the streets.
Yeah.
Like, I'm gonna announce the winner.
You guys forgot something.
Like, what was even the prize? Did they ever even say what the prize was?
I'm not sure. I don't know. I don't remember. I don't think so.
Yeah. We have no clue. And like the festival director was kind of rude.
Yeah, he was.
When they first met him.
Not friendly.
Yeah. But anyway, that was really interesting that we don't learn if they win or not 20 years later. I'm still sick about that. Like, I need closure.
Oh my gosh.
But I guess we can only assume that because they quite literally shut the festival down that they win. I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah. All right. Well, anything else?
That's it for me. Overall, it was a really wonderful rewatch. It brought back great memories from, I think I would have been in high school at this time when the second one came out. So a lot of great memories. Soundtrack was great. Still is great to this day. It aged well. And if there's any listeners that have not seen this movie or any of the Cheetah Girls movies, I can't really speak on the third one, but number 1, number 2, definitely check it out. I don't remember much about the third one, so
I don't know if anyone claims the third.
Oh,
like notoriously,
okay.
Like who? I don't think I've ever seen anyone online be like the third banger. Like who? Like have you ever seen anyone publicly claim?
No, I have not. I have not. To be honest, I have not. No.
That's no shade to anybody who loves the third film, you know? But notoriously, like, in pop culture, the girlies live for 1 and 2.
Okay.
But, yeah, I agree. This was such a fun rewatch. It makes me want to watch the movie, like, again. Like, run it back, y'all. Come on.
Yes. Rewind.
It's just because I love, even thinking of, like, Yumi and Tuscany with Halle Bailey. Like, it made me think about, like, the conversation a lot of people have been having with this film of being like, I love a destination film. And it made me think, like, yes, like, I love a destination film, too.
Yeah.
You know? Like, when you're able to, like, really make you feel, like, immersed in that you know, place that you're at in the film, like Tuscany or, like, Barcelona, it just makes the movie, like, that much more fun and that much more exciting.
Mm-hmm.
And like seeing like Luke's villa and like, ooh, like he had the house servants and all of that. Everything was just so beautiful, like you said. And the fact that, you know, to this day, there are people who take trips to Barcelona and go to the places that the Cheetah Girls, you know, filmed at is like so iconic. And that's what's so fun about, you know, movies like that are destination films. Like Lizzie McGuire. Where did she go?
Rome.
In Rome.
Yeah.
Like, I love that. Like, seeing the girlies be able to go to those sites that they saw, you know, them in the movies is so much fun. So I just love that they made this a Barcelona moment. I guess they tried the same thing with the third. I guess the third is like a destination film as well. Yeah. But nothing hits like Barcelona.
Did you notice that they pronounce it, the locals pronounced it differently?
No.
Barcelona? Barth. They had like a TH in there somewhere.
Ooh, okay, that's interesting.
Like
I didn't.
when Angel says it or sings it, play it back.
Okay, I'll have to, because Angel ate on that song.
He did. He did.
I'm like, yes. Speaking of strut, I had a doll. I meant to mention, I had a doll at the time that was, I don't know if it was Chanel or if it was Galleria. And when you press her belly button, she was sing strut.
Oh,
yeah.
I know they had dolls. That's cool.
They did. I had so much Cheetah Girls merch, it didn't make no sense. Because Cheetah Girls 2 specifically rocked my world in middle school. So I didn't play about it. My mom knew, you got to get the merch, sister. Get the dolls, get everything you can. Because when I'm in my era, I'm in an era. I've always been like that. Like, I'm going to deeply immerse myself into the era. So I had so much Cheetah Girls 2 merch. It was crazy. Love that. The doll was my favorite. And then eventually when it started dying, it was like pretty funny. Because you're like, okay, it sounds like there's a demon.
Oh no.
You know, like when singing toys start to die.
Yeah.
It starts sounding spooky.
We'll save you for Halloween.
No, literally.
On the shelf.
Well, thank you guys for taking this trip down memory lane with us to the wonderful world of Barcelona. It was really fun. Everything about this movie was really cute, fun, classic. And like I said at the beginning, if you want to check out, you know, my thoughts on Cheetah Girls 1, the first film, then go to at A Little Bit of Loud podcast on Spotify, Apple, and YouTube to check that out. And like I said at the beginning, also follow us on socials, on Instagram at Everything 2000s Pod. Subscribe to the YouTube, rate the 5 stars, leave a review, and all the things. And once again, thank you for all the support that you guys have given us on season 1
Yay!
of Everything 2000s. Woohoo! Yes, this has been so much fun. Every single episode that we've filmed, I have had a blast with you, Shaleena.
Same. Likewise.
Yeah. Like, we always are just able to turn up and just laugh at all the funniest little things. And it's been great. And so I appreciate everybody for, welcoming me into the world of, the everything 90s, into the everything 2000s. I hope that everyone was, it was a welcomed.
Oh yeah, no complaints. No, I haven't received any complaints, so that's
yes. Yeah. I was like nervous. I'm like, oh my God, are the fans gonna like me? Is this audience gonna like me?
They love you. They love you.
Yeah. So I appreciate you guys for welcoming me into this world. And I just can't wait for you guys to hear more with what we're gonna cook up for season 2.
Yes.
But it's been fun. So I appreciate everybody for all the love you've been showing us on socials, listening and checking in and tuning in, all the support. It's been incredible. And like Shaleena said, we will be taking a break during the summer and we will see you guys in fall. So be sure to check up on episodes that you haven't listened to already, or if you have listened and you're like, let me run that back. That helps the algorithm too.
Yep.
And in the meantime, like I said, you can also check out my solo show. I'll still be putting episodes out for that. So yeah, got lots of different things that we offer over here on Everything 2000s. And we will see you guys soon.
Bye.
Bye.